Let me show you some camera tips and tricks for Google Pixel 10. Let's get right into it. Let's open the camera. And the first thing that I want to show you is quick access controls. Usually, in order to adjust some parameters while taking a photo, we have to tap on this button in the bottom right corner. And over here we can find, for example, shadows, exposure, and white balance, which is a pretty good way to adjust these things. However, we can also tap on this setting icon and go to settings, and over here in camera settings we can enable quick access controls. When this option is enabled, you can tap on pretty much anywhere on the preview, and we have shadows, the exposure and white balance over here on the left side. So instead of going to these settings all over again, you can just tap on the preview and adjust it like this. We also have camera coach, which actually can be found over here in the top right corner, but we can also tap on, once again we can go back to camera settings and you should be able to find the camera coach over here, so we can make sure that it is enabled. So here we can tap on this camera coach and we can get some tips and tricks which you can do, some suggestions which you can do in order to take a pretty good photo. So let's see if it's actually gonna work over here in the case of this car. So let's see if we can manage to find something. Yeah, so as you can see, we have some options, like we can get a side profile of this red car, and we actually get steps how to do so. So as you can see, we can rotate to portrait orientation and so on and so forth. Just follow these steps. Over here we can go to the next step, etc., in order to take the photo with the guidance. So a pretty cool feature which might help you take really incredible photos with this coach over here. Now, besides that, if we go back to settings one more time, we should be able to find the auto best take option, which allows you to automatically choose the best expressions from photos taken around the same time to create a new image where everyone looks great on the photo. And of course, it requires you to use Top Shot. So if we are in the photo mode, and over here in photo settings, you should be able to find Top Shot. We need to make sure that it is set to automatic. We can also tap on this question mark in order to find more information about it. But essentially, and examples as well, but essentially, if you take multiple photos at once, in the same place of the same people, for example, then after taking several photos, your phone might be able to generate a new photo where everyone looks just great. So you might not have to worry about some people not looking so great on the photo, for example, because I know they blinked, sneezed, or something. Now, besides that, we can switch to the night side over here, and you can actually take astro photos, which is indicated by these stars over here on the shutter button. And let's actually go to these night side settings, and over here we have this astrophotography, which has to be set to automatic if you want to use it. We can just completely disable this option, but essentially here we can also find an instruction how to use it. And what you need to do is simply place your phone on a steady place, and you just have to leave your phone for a couple of minutes. Ideally, you want to make sure that the sound is on and that the camera sound is enabled and it is loud enough so that you can hear your phone when it's ready. But if you just start taking the photo, as you can see, we can just leave our phone for a couple of minutes. So for example, you can place it like on a rock maybe, or if you have like a tripod or something, you can use that as well. And just leave it for a couple of minutes, and after those couple of minutes you should be able to capture a really beautiful astrophoto. Now, we also have the Add Me feature, which is available since a couple of smartphone models already, a couple of Pixel models I mean. And this feature allows you to take a group photo with the person that is taking the photo. And how it works, it is pretty simple. First, the photographer takes the photo of everyone except, of course, themselves. And what is important is that people should leave an empty space for you. Because first you take the photo of people, of the whole group, and then the other person or one person from that group takes the camera and takes a photo of yourself and just yourself. So this is quite important, that you should be alone in that second picture, and ideally in that empty spot that was left for you. And of course you can go ahead and use this question mark in order to find instructions if you go to the Add Me mode, you can also find instructions like you can see over here. So you will be pretty much guided how to actually take a photo and use this Add Me feature. So you shouldn't worry that much about how to do so. It is really simple. Now, let's go to the video mode. Over here in video mode, we can find video stabilization. And let's actually switch to 30 frames per second, because if we use 30 frames per second, we can have active video stabilization. We can also use a locked video stabilization, so the camera is pretty much locked on a subject. Over here, we can tap on this question mark, of course, in order to see the difference between the standard stabilization and a video without stabilization. We have an example of locked stabilization and active one. So feel free to try them, of course. And over here, while being in this video section, we can also go to slow motion. Over here, we can adjust the slow motion speed in the bottom right corner. Over here, we have two options. And if you use, for example, 1/8 of the speed, then the slow motion effect will be slower. I'm not sure how to say that, but essentially the slow motion effect will be bigger. The video will be in bigger slow motion than in the case of 1/4 of the speed. So for example, if you prefer a video that is super slow motion, then of course you can increase the speed or slow down the speed actually over here. And you can also use more frames per second by doing so, which is quite natural, of course. Now, the last thing that I want to show you is actually once again in the photo mode, but this time we wanted to go once again to settings. And over here in settings, you should be able to find the palm timer. So you can actually take a photo by showing your hand. So I believe you actually have to be present on the camera preview over there in order to show your hand and then start the timer. And it actually works for both the front and rear camera. So it doesn't have to be front camera. So this is pretty cool stuff. Just show your hand in order to start the timer, and then you should be able to take a photo without touching your phone actually. And that's pretty much it. Of course, there's probably more that I could mention in this video regarding tips and tricks for the camera. And obviously some of them, if not most of them, are also available on different Google Pixel smartphones, or maybe on different smartphones in general, which is quite understandable, of course. But I still think that these options are quite interesting, and perhaps it's good to know about them, of course. So it might make your life easier using the camera on Google Pixel 10. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Leave a like and subscribe.